Okay, hello everybody. Okay, so I just realized that I had finished creating my game. Oh, I think I'm echoing. Hold on. Sorry everybody, I just realized I had forgot to mute myself on there. So that's fun. Fun times. Just checking on my audio here. One moment. Okay, I'm hoping this will do the trick. Yes, that has done it. Couldn't hear my own audio, so that was sort of messing me up a little bit. So I think this should be better now. Okay. Okay, so hopefully that's better. Been really struggling with audio, so I apologize if it's all wonky. Just gonna take a moment to try and make sure it's not totally wonky for you. You might hear a little small echo here. Okay. Okay, I think that should be working. Okay, I think we're good. Okay. Some strange goings on where it's not properly monitoring and I'm not hearing my yes, I am hearing the game now at least, but I'm not hearing myself, so I just wanted to confirm that was not in fact duplicating my audio and hurting people's ears. But it sounds like we're okay. All right. So now I came in and I finished up the outside and inside of the cottage. I'm really, really happy with how it turned out. This is very much a departure from anything I've ever done before. I'm not a person for like a lot of like clutter or, well, actually I am for realistic clutter, but like for me, realistic clutter is not like this. It's like my house can be cluttered, but it's not like every inch full like I have sort of done this particular house. So it's definitely, and when I make builds, I don't tend to go for that kind of uber cluttered look. I like a little realism, but I don't go crazy. And this I have just, and the other thing is I don't love landscaping, so I don't usually put a lot of flowers or rocks or just general decoration on the outside, I tend to just be really, really focused on the inside of the house. So this is definitely a departure from anything I've done before. I really, really love the way it turned out. I'm kind of obsessed with it. Just playing with the debug in this game is so fun. It's crazy fun. So a lot of the stuff you'll see here, like the tractor, all these little fences, this little wheel here. This is, and of course, the water wheel, which if anyone saw my live stream, I was really struggling to get this water wheel, like just to find it. And I found it and I got it on there. And then a lot of this kind of extra foliage on the house. There's some debug items from previous packs as well, like this stone here, these trees. So it's kind of a combination of a bunch of packs as well as a lot of the debug items from Cottage Living. So I will wait to show you the inside until we're sort of done, and I'm going to go ahead and work on the last item, which I totally even forgot was even here, which is the basement. The basement, I wanted to be kind of, I wanted to do a little bit of a cellar situation. I'm not sure I want it to be this big, but this is what we're going to start with. And then I want to kind of, I want to play around with this quite a bit. So I want to do kind of like a stone cellar. The rest of the house is kind of this color, so I'm just going to go with this. If we might change our mind. We'll see. So I kind of want a dark kind of stone cellar look. And I want the floors to be similar, kind of stonework. So that was bowling, which, by the way, that's unexpected. That was from the bowling pack, but okay. Let's go with it. Okay, so I'm going to start by kind of closing off the staircase a little bit. Why is it normal for there to be that much height before we even get to the top of the wall? Yeah, I guess it is. Okay. Oh, dear. I forgot I have actually got a sim here. I'm not just in Manage World at this point. It just seems strange, I guess. Part of it is that. That's weird. It kind of leaves a big gap, doesn't it? That seems strange. I guess that's the foundation, I'm guessing. Okay. Well, that's just grand. I don't think I've ever noticed this before. Okay, so let's get some lighting in here so we actually see what we're doing. The lighting, I'm going to use the kind of really just the light bulb hanging from a string kind of thing from Laundry Day. Let's find that light pack. I want, Dark and Stormy Night Ceiling Lantern, Part 2. Oh, there it is. This is what I'm thinking. This is very much a cellar light bulb. Oh yeah, that looks good with that floor. Okay. Don't really know. Might not want this all in every spot. Not sure. Let's just put it like this for now. I don't know why I just gave that extra. Let's just go right around the There we go. Hello. So this is, I really don't think we need this much space. That's a bit much. Okay. I wish the arches were separated. Okay, now let's get into the items we want to put down here. Okay, I'm thinking. Is there anything wine related? I guess it's called juice related in here. Oh, we could do like a little bar down here. Juice barrel holder. This feels like it should be like a winery kind of section. Okay, ground to wall industrial pipe. Well, not really industrial around here, but it's kind of cute. That's kind of cute. What are these? Oh, that's cool. I've never noticed that before in my life. I don't even know what to put down here, to be honest with you. Okay, well, first I feel like there should be like one of... Where's the new fridge? Oh, there it is. I feel like there should be one of these. I don't know why, but I do. I just feel like this basement... I feel like there should be like maker items. Like we have some maker items up top, but I do feel like, oh, like candle making. Like that's the kind of stuff you're coming down here to do. Candle making and woodworking. Other stuff, other random stuff. This is just off the grid stuff, to be honest. Don't really need off the grid stuff. I might not need any more than this. You know what? I don't. So I'm going back to show all. I'm going back, and I Huh? Did I get out of my cheat mode? Okay. God, I forgot how to do all this. Is that what it is? I literally just did it. Show live edit objects. Is that what I just did? Okay, let's hope. Kidoki. If I change this to cottage living, in theory, then it will... It's like I stopped my game and started again, but I didn't. Yeah, this is looking like I got it going, right? Yeah, yeah. I didn't notice that you could actually do... Fun. I don't really know what I'm looking for here, but I... Oh. I don't really know what I'm looking for here, but I... Oh. Shoot, sorry. Alright. Why? Rude. Oh, well, I 100% have to put this outside. Didn't do it. Should have done it. Wish I did it. Doing it now. Yes, right here. Again, like so many others have said, really wish this was functional, but it does feel like it should be there. Okay. Back to what I was working on. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what I'm looking for down here. I don't know. I just feel like it should be... I hate... What I usually tend to do with basements is just throw a couple of these things in, and it's super boring. Super boring. I don't want it to be just that though, and that's what it's turning into here. Because I can't think of what else to put in here. So it's becoming super Dullsville. Let's go into decoration, I guess. See what we got in there. Can I just do all, please? Thank you. Oh, right. I've got cottage living stuck on it, so that's not going to help matters. Like, I have a lot of flowers in a lot of places. Oh, I know some of what I can do here. I can add a little bit of the woodworking clutter that's in the debug. So I'm just going to go back to show all and find like wood working clutter. And I'm trying to remember what pack woodworking came in, but it is, I don't remember. Woodworking. Okay, it came with outdoor retreat. So I thought that was the case. Now, what the heck was outdoor retreat? Oh wait, was it there? There it is. Okay. Really? That's better. Because I know I have seen a bunch of woodworking clutter. I mean, we could even have this, but I'm sure I've seen where's all the woodworking clutter? Ugh. This is so annoying. I know I've seen it. Okay, well, I guess. What is that? Oh, okay. That makes a lot more sense. I like how the Sims team has put like some jokes in here about like you cheated to get in here, so here's a joke item that's completely blank. These aren't them. Oh, that's nice bridge. I thought that looks like a hose. I'm getting distracted by a million other things, but I'm not finding what I want. It's annoying. So cute. Oh my gosh. The scale seems a little wrong, but very cute. It's sort of strange. Why are they in that? I guess. I don't know. A lot of rocks. So many rocks. This is a problem with all the eco-living stuff. There's a lot of that in here. Oh god, this is going to take me a year if I don't just... Like, this should, in theory, work. Why it is not, I will never know. Whoa. Okay, random log. Some baked potatoes. Here's some shish kebabs. Yeah, I don't think I care enough to worry. Whoopsie. To worry about it. So, I have spent way too long on this. So, this is what we're doing. Obviously, this can't be here since it would be a door to nowhere. This is going to be... That's because outdoor retreat doesn't have anything for that. Okay. We need sort of a rusticy looking bookshelf, which these lend themselves to quite nicely. Books are good while you're also working on making items. Okay. I don't know if there's anything. Yeah, that's all right. Yeah, so I'm just putting kind of a little hidden getaway. There's a little bit of like a reading area, and then also, oh, I don't think I noticed this before. Oh, it's the Gnome's Arms menu. Also, it's like a maker space, which is cool. I think that's cool. Oh, this is the problem here. Okay, put something on the wall behind there. Oh my goodness. And yeah, I was looking for something for the wall. But I'm trying to find something that's kind of fun. Now I don't even know if any of this makes sense. Now I'm changing my mind completely, and I don't want this or this. Or really even this. Kind of want to go with the other cottage living one. This one. Yeah, like that. I know I need lights there, but I don't think I want that light in particular. Let's go with a more goldy theme down here. Meh. Go with this. Yes. Okay. Let's warm it up a bit. Then what I'm thinking of doing down here. Oh, this is fun. Okay, let's go with. I was having no inspiration. Now I've a found inspiration here. We're gonna put a speakeasy in the basement. Yep, that's what we're gonna do. This is kind of fun. Now I do kind of want to open up the back a little bit. Oh, that's probably fine. We don't need it to be a ton. Okay, this is cool. No, I don't think I want any more. It's like just a small amount of seating. Just a small amount. Okay. Now we're cooking with gas here. It's too big, too far. Okay. Well, that's fun. I'm sure we could go with even more down there, but I think that I don't want it to go and be in like too much down here. So let's leave it as is. Okay. Okay. So here we have it. Our cottage, our delightful little cottage. So I guess we'll do a bit of a walkthrough now. So first of all, let me just touch that up a little bit. Okay, so this is the outside. When you first come in, I was thinking, oh, I love this little mini from the debug and this bike here, so cute. But how I was thinking it would go is the front is this is kind of like the driveway, and then this is kind of a rustic version, but this is the driveway. Here we have a little mini, and then it's sort of blocked here. And then our mailbox. Lots and lots of kind of overgrown ferns and grass and sort of wild plants all over. There is already a pre-existing wild bird stump as well, so you have that ready to go for that work. And then this over here, there was a debug kind of flower bed, so it was like a pre-built flower bed. So I used that and just put tons and tons and tons of flowers in there. That's going to bug me. I have to move it. I have to. Can't handle it. I just need it to be against the wall. Those kinds of things I know it's a bit nitpicky, but it will bother me. And now I've just discovered another thing that will bother me. And that is the fact that that trim does not match. There we go. These are the things we find when we go into live mode. Okay, so yeah, I use this kind of pre-built like debug planter kind of situation, and put a little gnome hidden in there as well. Yeah, and some of the little extra items. A little log area here for the many fireplaces inside, which you will see. And then put some lanterns and lights on the tree as well. And then I use there is also a couple pieces in the debug, which is the street sign, kind of the post and then the signs, and you can kind of put them on there however you like, which is kind of fun. And then I used some of the fencing and the broken fencing also from debug. This kind of like a tractor wheel from debug. I don't know if it's debug or debug. I think I'm saying it weird and people are probably just judging me. Debug. Say it right. Why am I calling it debug? Yeah, and a bunch of little sort of signs and other little items just down here. It's kind of, I envision this as being a farm where you can kind of come with the kids on a Sunday and purchase items. So over here, if you come over here, this is kind of where you would go to do that purchase. So I have the sales table from the jungle pack and a couple more debug items here. And a lot of grass, as I said, sort of tufts of grass everywhere, wildflowers wherever I can put them, and things like these flowers. Again, this is something new for debug for this pack. So this is where you would come with the family to do the shopping and buy the items off the farm, fresh items. And then over here, there's like a bus stop back to town after you've come to pick up your wares. Again, another tree with some sort of lights and lanterns in it. So that's kind of fun. The totally non-functional phone booth, which also looks like it's being overgrown. That's because of all these items back here, but that's okay. Some more debug fences and sort of seed bags here. Put in the flower arrangement with some flowers around it. Spent a little bit of time doing something I never do, which is actually doing some painting on the terrain. Usually mine are just all like straight, perfect green. But I actually did a little bit of terrain work here and made it kind of look like these paths have been walked many, many times. And put some items from seasons like the bee box and the scarecrow in here as well. And then over here you can see this is my pond. I think there we go. You can see that when you hit the button, the items start populating that I've kind of put in here. I really kind of went to town with a lot of items in here. So there's like dragonflies and ducks and tadpoles and mosquitoes. There's some mosquitoes right there, you can see. And fish. And there's a couple fishing spaces here as well. I love these stones. This is something I've never done before either, is there's like this stonework that is in the debug that I use to kind of put a little bit of structure behind the change in terrain. And terrain, that's something I haven't played with either. So I tried to put the cottage up on a hill and then have the water coming around the edge, which is kind of fun. Also, I put a bunny in, as you can see here, who's just having a great time running around. Yeah, and then I had like a door to the outside on the side of the cottage where I wanted to put the pond. So I just put kind of a path, like a bridge kind of thing with some stairs down here so that you could get across over to your farm. So you come out the side here, walk across. I mean, what a lovely little route to your work every day across the pond. Over here is either you can have your cows or your llamas in here. I kind of went with a cow theme. As you can see, there's kind of a lot of milk jug kind of things around. Again, I tried to put a lot of trees, and there is a tree there. Yeah, there's a tree there. A lot of trees and shrubberies everywhere and extra grass. Like, I like to think that you're coming in here to get to the cows, and then there'll be a lot of kind of like overgrown grass here. This is where the cows are going to be doing their eating. So put that there. Then there's this here, the hay kind of work the hay that you be using to feed your cows all around as well. Put a stack there. And this is the other side of the pond. This is where we have the water wheel, which is actually functional. Some swans, some more ducks. That was probably pretty loud. Kind of like a rustic old boat here, and some stumps. Yeah, just really playing with a lot of decorative items. And then we've got our little wild rabbit home here. And then around back, the camera's going crazy, but around back we have kind of like a little extra garden in the back with a little table and chairs to kind of come back here. There's some wine on the table, a little centerpiece, and someone has given someone a rose. It's kind of romantic little space back here. This is non-functional, but it looks like you would sort of do some work around your garden using this, but it doesn't function in any capacity. And then we come back here. This is where the chickens live. So here we have a little chicken coop. I mean, there's a bit of space left here. The intention of having so much space right here is that you could expand your chicken coop as well, and maybe have 2 chicken coops, and have a whole bunch of chickens in the space. But there's some little garden here, and again, there's a couple of little spaces here where you could do some sort of flower planting, and you've got your bee box here as well. So additional bee box since there's more plants there. Okay, so that's the outside. As I said, like, super proud of how that turned out, considering this is very much outside of my realm of work. I've never really done anything like this, so I'm very happy with how it turned out. And the outside of the house itself, lots of kind of vines and plants kind of crawling up the side of the house, very cottagey kind of feel. I put in the description that this was based off of like a storybook plan that I found called Pardiggle. I use that for the base of it, but then I just kind of expanded. Like, there was nothing like this over here. There was no basement, which we just finished doing. Well, I mean, you could see there were stairs going down there, but there was sort of nothing in the plan for that. There, of course, wasn't anything like this pond. I don't know if you can hear that, but there's a lot of construction in my neighborhood, and there's a lot of pounding in the background, so I apologize if you can hear that. So yeah, oh yes, and then I put a couple of little outside sort of tweaks to it, like this little extra dormer, which, I mean, goes to nowhere, and the little rabbit on the roof as well. And I used the nice new thatched roof texture that they have from the new Cottage Living. And I don't know why I just called it the new Cottage Living, because this whole thing is Cottage Living, but yeah, you get the gist. I love this little bee light stained glass window. It's so cute. I'm not a bee fan in general because I'm allergic, but I do love that stained glass window. I think it's really, really cute. So I guess we should head in. It's only 1 floor, so there's other than the basement, so there's not a ton of space to go through. So we shall jump in. Here we go. So when we come in here, the first room is the sort of living room. Again, this is a lot of clutter for me. And actually, before I added the sunroom in the back there, which you can see. There was just a ton of plants behind here, but I did kind of really go through the debug and find things like magazines and coffee cup and things like just to make it look like the house was a bit more lived in. There's a lot of items in this new pack that I really, really love. I would say one is this basket here. It's just so cute. And another, oh, hello. Well, that's super fun. I already put one outside. Maybe we should get rid of that while we're here. Let's go ahead and get rid of that. I don't know where you came from. Again, over here, a lot of cluttered items, but really, really fun. Really fun to use a lot of the items from a lot of the more recent packs. I don't know why this is quite so high up on the wall. I don't think that's necessary. Might as well tweak things over here. Another thing that came with this pack was in the debug, there was this just kind of piece of wood that didn't really necessarily have anything special about it, but I used it to create these beams. Now I know you can create beams with the existing spandrels, but I always find they kind of disappear. They're hard to see. They just don't quite function the way I want them to. And so this piece of wood, this random piece of wood that I just kind of copy pasted all the way along, it does sort of do the trick more as kind of a piece of like a beam. And I do really like the look that it gives. So on that note, as you turn around from the living room, you can see that we have a large dining room, kitchen, open space here. And I even put the trait of the kitchen. Oh, what is it? God, words are hard, guys. I don't know what's wrong with me today, but the kitchen trait on it. So here we have kind of a nice big round table to have to kind of entertain and have you. I mean, we could have a big family in here. There's 2 bedrooms and an office, which I actually did turn into a bedroom. So there's, I guess, technically 3 bedrooms. But yeah, we have the little hutch here, another fireplace. Like in such a tiny space, I have 3 fireplaces, but really like all the new fireplaces. Look so cute in here. This is kind of like a little sidebar as well with all the kind of extra items. And then I love this casserole dish so much, but I couldn't find a place for it, so I literally just was like, well, you're just gonna sit here. There's some items from the Country Kitchen kit, because there's a lot of really cool things in there as well that work perfectly with this pack. Of course, we have our picnic basket, and I feel like I'm backwards, but I guess I'm not. Here is the sort of like exit that you would go across to the farm. I love this little cow pan, which is from an older pack, but it's so darn cute. And then with debug on, I actually grabbed some food. I always like to kind of make it look like the place is lived in. So it looks like they're sort of baking some bread and chopping up some onions and tomatoes here. So yeah, just put a couple of extra items in there. I always like to do that with debug because it's a fun way of giving it some clutter, but like a lived in look. Also really love this edge of this cabinet here. Magnificent. And then a bucket of fruit from your farm. So if I come back here to the other side, and there's a violin here. I don't know why, but I just really want these people to play violin. If I come back here to the other side, we can come in and see that there is a small little kind of green room at the end here where they're having tea, and there's some sort of patio style items in here. I just really layered in as many plants as I possibly could in here because I felt that was the look that we were going for. So, and there you have it, a lovely little garden, greenhouse, terrarium. I mean, I don't even know what to call it, but it is lovely. So I'm just going to move over here So this would be one of the bedrooms, one of the extra bedrooms. And again, I really love this bed. Oh gosh. Whoa. This is literally my nightmare. This has happened to me where in the middle of the night I woke up and there was a bird flying around in my bedroom, and it was because one of my cats had brought it in, and it's literally my nightmare. I can't stand birds. Well, it's not that I can't stand birds, they just terrify me. Their wings scare the living daylights out of me. Okay, so there's a bird in here, just floating around. Let's just press play, see what happens. Whoop, and gone. Okay, well, that's good. Anyway, so this is our little sort of simple little kitchen or cottage little bedroom over here. Some extra items, a little makeup tray. This is from Country Kitchen Kit. There's just a lot of kind of flowers everywhere. As floral as can be. Okay, and then if you kind of come back out into the hall, there is a bedroom, or a bathroom here using the new bathtub, which is, I know we kind of already had a claw bathtub, I believe, but I love this one. I just love it. It's just got exactly the right look for this particular style. So a 2 sink, got the toothbrush out. Yeah. And then this is what I was saying, that I started out with wanting to do a kind of study, and I used this weird item that they have in here, but it's weird, but it kind of works. Started out with just wanting to do kind of a study, but then I realized I didn't really have a lot of things for the study that I really wanted to put in. So then it became kind of an art room as well. So we have some sort of canvases, and I used easel with some paintbrushes and cans down here. Then I was like, we could still make this a bedroom. There's still space. So added a small bed. So this would be more of like a single in here. And some crates. I don't know why the crates. Don't ask me. It just felt right. Just felt right. And then over here, there's a small laundry room. And being as it's more of a rustic kind of feel to it, I went with the actual like wash basin rather than an actual washer dryer set, which I think is kind of fun. And then yeah, just like cleanup items, all that over here. Okay, and then the last space inside, whoa, for us to review is the outside. Nope, just kidding. That's not where I wanted to go. It's in here, this door. Get lost. This is the master bedroom. Again, just using a lot of the new pack items. Love this bed. I love all of the pieces with the vanity, with the side tables, with the hall table, with the kind of hutch. They're all great. Love them. And there is a fireplace in here as well. And then in this room, there's a couple extra sort of offshoots here. So we have our master ensuite bedroom or bathroom. God, why do I always mix those up? With a kind of a built-in sort of shower with a bit of a wraparound. The same toilet except for in white, and double sinks, vanity, toilet. And then on the other side here, I tried to put in a walk-in closet. Now, I tried my darndest to make the walk-in closet look as rustic as possible and match the style, but it is very hard because all these modular items for these walk-in closets are definitely more like kind of mid-century modern, kind of Scandinavian kind of feel. So they don't really have that rustic kind of feel to any of the walk-in closet items, which I guess is because probably most cottages don't have a walk-in closet, but this one she do. So I did the best that I could with that. So that's the house. I mean, and then the basement, which we actually worked on during this stream, which is our little kind of hidden away speakeasy kind of bar space down here. But yeah, so that's the house. Really happy with how it turned out, as I said. So much fun with all these items. I put a lot of hours into this house. I'm not. I mean, I think it looks like I put a lot of work into it. I hope so. Unfortunately, a lot of the video, I was having a ton of troubles with audio. I still don't think I'm there, but just struggle. It was really a struggle. So unfortunately, a lot of it didn't properly get filmed because it was a lot of me kind of coming and going in and out of live and playing around with the audio. So unfortunately, we missed out on a lot of the recording of it, but I am really, really happy with the outcome of it, and I will be adding it to the gallery. In fact, let's add it to the gallery right now. I don't know why it just opened. That's not what I wanted. First of all, let's go into the right mode. Yay. All right, so we're going to save the lot. So what are we going to call this lot? Did we end up with some decent pictures? Okay. I mean, yeah, I can live with that. I can live with that. So, I'm not sure what to name this. 2 Old Mill Lane. I mean, that's the name of the lot that it was on, by the way. That's that big lot that is open to build on. It's an empty lot of idyllic country land lying in wait for any sim with a dream to transform it into the ideal home. So this we're going to call this is where I get a little bit stuck. I will always just call it something like First Cottage. Country cottage. I don't know if I can fit it. No. So this is based off the Pardiggle. I'm assuming Pardiggle is how you say it. I don't know if I want to call it that, but let's call it Storybook Cottage. I'm sure that's not. I know it's not very creative, but I'm working on it. This cottage was my first attempt at going for a more rustic look and feel. Please. Okay, let's say so there's it boasts, we always use the boasts, 3 bedrooms and 2 baths, which we can also set in here. And I never do this stuff. 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, 3 bedrooms. I don't think we need 2 baths and 2 baths just yet. We want to put a little bit more into it. 2 baths, a chef's kitchen, that's a, what do they call it? We'll call it beautiful English garden, and a fully functioning speakeasy in the basement. It's not really much of a speakeasy when you're declaring it in the description. Space for lots of chickens, cows, and crops. Enjoy. So I'm going to save it to my library. And then I'm going to share it to the gallery. All right. So Storybook Cottage is totally a thing that you can now download from the gallery. Under my gallery name is Brifidavachka. Let's actually make this the showcased item for now. Just remove our favorite sim here. Okay, so that's everything. We have completed our cottage. Thank you so much for watching. We'll be back a little later with some gameplay of cottage living with Alondra.